Darius Vane. Episode 7. The Book of Ends. Rain poured over the city. For the first time in years, Darius left the library. The black door closed behind him with a heavy thud. It locked itself, as if it knew he might never return. The streets were empty, not because it was late, because the city was hiding. Darius walked with purpose, one silver ring missing from his hand. Every missing ring made him weaker, and somewhere ahead. The gentleman in white carried the one book that could never be opened. Across town, the gentleman entered an abandoned train station forgotten by history. No trains arrived here. None ever left. He smiled as he placed the black book on an old ticket counter. Perfect! He removed a small silver key from his pocket. It wasn't large. It wasn't magical. It looked ordinary, which made it even more dangerous. He slid the key into the book's lock. Click. The station lights flickered. A cold wind rushed through the tunnels. The book opened by itself. Its pages were blank. Then, words slowly bled onto the first page. Every story must end, the gentleman whispered. Exactly. Darius burst through the station doors. Step away from the book. The gentleman didn't even turn around. I was wondering how long you'd take. You've already read enough. I've only read the first sentence. He smiled. And it confirmed everything. Darius slowly approached. If you turn another page, there won't be a world left to read. The gentleman laughed. You still think this book destroys worlds? He finally turned to face Darius. It doesn't. It finishes them. Silence. Darius's heart sank. You know what this is? The gentleman nodded. The Book of Ends. The final chapter of every reality. He gently rested his hand on the next page. I'm simply curious. How yours concludes? Darius lunged, but before he could reach him, the gentleman turned the page. The entire station froze. The rain outside stopped midair. The wind vanished. Even Darius couldn't move. Only his eyes. The pages turned by themselves. Faster, faster, until they stopped. Both men looked down. Darius's face lost all color. The gentleman didn't smile. He looked confused. No, he whispered. That's impossible. Darius forced himself to speak. What did you see? The gentleman slowly closed the book. His hands trembled for the very first time. It wasn't the ending of your world. He looked directly into Darius's glowing eyes. It was the ending of the library. Before Darius could respond, the lights exploded. Every window shattered. A deafening roar echoed beneath the city. Somewhere far away, a bookshelf collapsed. Then another. Then another. Inside the library, for the first time since the beginning of time, one book disappeared, and every keeper who had ever lived screamed, to be continued.